Hello my dear viewers, welcome back to Ruhoni Sewing. Welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to have a tutorial on how to make a pattern for a simple shift dress. This dress is going to have a keyhole neckline design. As usual, for our part 1 of our tutorial, we are going to start with the pattern making tutorial. So without further delays, please let us start. So as usual, these are the materials needed. We have our pins, we have our curved ruler, we have our pencil, we have our scissors, we have our rubber, tape measure, square ruler, straight ruler. We also have our patterns. This one here is a pattern for the front. We have the pattern for the back, and we also have a pattern for the sleeve. Okay, so before we continue further, I just want to let you know that you might have noticed that this video have a different quality, I might say, compared to the other videos. It is because I'm recording from a different device, so please bear with me for today. So let me just try to draw our shift dress. It is going to have a keyhole at the front, and for the back piece it is just going to be a simple one with a zipper. So again, closer, that is a keyhole and that is our back, and we are going to have sleeves which are going to be 3/4, and these here are the measurements. So as usual, we are going to start by tracing our patterns. So first we are going to start by securing our pattern, and then we are going to trace it, making sure you mark all the necessary points. Here are the patterns ready. We have made it up to the end, up to the hem of our dress. So that is our back, and this is our front up to the hem. So let us start with the modification. This is our back pattern. As I told you, let me show you. It has only the zipper, it has nothing else. So we are going to have a seam here at the center back where our zipper is going to be. We are going to ignore this dart, okay? And the only modification that we are going to have here at the end, at the hem, we are going to add 1.5 inches at the hem, put a mark, okay? And then take your ruler, this is the longest ruler, and you are going to connect the point from the bust up to the hem. Okay, so now connect these 2 points as shown here. Okay, so that is from our bust point up to the hem. Okay, as I said, we are going to ignore this dart because our new width of our dress is going to be the line that we've just drawn. So now just add the seam allowance. For the neckline and the shoulder, seam allowance is 0.5 inches, and for our side seam it is 1 inch. Okay, so here is our back pattern. It is ready. We are only going to add 1 inch of the seam allowance when we are cutting the fabric. Okay, so this is our front pattern. We have already added 1.5 inch here at the hem. Okay, so now let us concentrate on the part of our neckline. So first, let us take care of the shoulder length. The shoulder length of the back is shorter than that one here of the front. Okay, so we are going to measure our back shoulder length and make sure that it is aligned with our front. Okay, so that is where we've put the line. You always reduce the length of the shoulder from the neckline side and not from the arm side. Okay, so let me again show you the design. You see from the neckline, the front neckline, and where the keyhole is, there's a very small space there. Okay, So let us go back to our pattern. Because of the neck keyhole design here, we cannot push the neckline very far down. So we are only going to have 0.5 inches and make a new neckline. So now draw a new neckline. So as you can see, that is a space from the neckline to the chest line. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to leave that space between the neckline and the keyhole design. Okay, that will be the space left, and we are going to start our keyhole from the chest line. So again, from our design, as you can see, the line from the arm side, it is not a very curved line. Okay, if you prefer to have a curved line, it's okay, you can start from there having a curved line, but for me, I prefer for it to be not so very curved. Okay, so with the aid of our curved ruler, draw a curve from the arm side touching the chest line. Okay, so now let us draw the down part of the design of our keyhole design. I want it to be aligned with our neckline, so let us extend the line from the neckline, just faintly going down, and we are going to use that line when drawing our keyhole. Okay, so next we need to decide how big we want the hole to be. Okay, is it going to be 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches? And so here I've decided for it to be 2 inches. Put a mark and then draw now from that curved line touching the mark. So starting from anywhere, either from there or from here, draw a curve. So we have already decided the depth of our keyhole. Start from that line anywhere. We are going to put on a brassiere, so don't go beyond that line. Okay, that line will be your mark, so you can start from anywhere from that line. Okay, so let us now experiment, starting from the line that I drew. Okay, I found that hole to be too big. Let us draw another hole again, another curve. Yeah, so maybe this one, that one is okay. Okay, so let us rub off the other line. Okay, so that is going to be now our keyhole. So for our front pattern, we are going to have two patterns. We have the top pattern, that is number 1, from the neckline up to the chest to the curved line. Okay, that is a number 1. Number 2, now it's a down part, the bottom part, from the curve up to the keyhole. That is our second pattern. Add seam allowance on the arm side, shoulder and neckline. So at the side seam we added 1 inch seam allowance, but you have seen the sharp corner at the end, so please draw a smooth curve to get rid of it. So we are done, but please do not forget to label your patterns. This is our back and it is for my client. I've also written her name and the month that I've made it. So that is our back, as simple as it is. So for the front pattern, remember I told you we have 2. So I'm just writing the name for the bottom part, and this is our top part of the front pattern. Okay, I forgot to write the name. I've just written the name. Here it is the front pattern, that is our bottom. Lastly, that is our sleeve pattern. It has already been modified when I made this pattern before, so there are no any more modification. I'm going to use it as it is. Thank you very much for your support.